Play a clip. First things first, thank you to Aaron Imholte. He's shut the fuck up. He has stopped saying false shit about me on his show. I imagine someone told him, you know, like, you did say he harassed your daughter. You can't say that. And he stopped saying it. So it's been a week and a half. He has stopped accusing me of actual illegal crimes and gone back to saying, well, I think, in my opinion, in your opinion, I'm a creep. I got it. Imagine me giving a fuck. Imagine me giving a fuck if, in your opinion, I'm a creep. Join the club, nerds. Join the club. In my opinion, I think he has a problem. I do. I got a lot of problems. With you people. So you're allowed to say all that. Nobody cares. I'm guessing Aaron Imholte got the message and shut the fuck up. That's what I'm thinking happened, because we haven't really heard anything from Aaron about accusing me in a while. But then he started, as I went away, I guess, with threats. Again, I'm not a litigious person. I don't want to sue Aaron. I just want him to stop saying I sexually harassed his daughters. That's all I really wanted. And he did stop doing that. He goes on to dance around it and stuff, which is, again, it's fine. Those aren't crimes. You're allowed to say all that stuff. But then Aaron, the minute I go away, the minute I log off the internet and stop paying attention, Aaron, I guess, started bowing up and saying Ashley LaRue, his ex-wife, is coming after me. Now, coming after me is up to interpretation, I guess. I don't know what she's gonna do. On the one hand, I guess this stupid bitch, which I've been calling her the whole time, could. And by the way, I want to make this clear. I assume it's coming. I assume this is happening to me. Aaron Imholte is flexing. Aaron Imholte is pounding his chest. Aaron says he has to go in for like a deposition this week and sit for 3 hours to talk about me. I assume this is a lawsuit, and I assume it's going to be big and involved. It can't simply be a harassment restraining order, right? If Aaron's got to go, if they want Aaron to come in, sit down and testify on record for hours about my misgivings, then I suppose this is going to be a big, expensive lawsuit and not some fuck around restraining order. So, yeah, I guess it's coming here. This is what's wild to me about it all. And we'll watch Aaron flex and get excited about this, I guess, in a couple of clips here we have. But number one, I just assume it's coming because this bitch is retarded. Like, she's proven herself retarded. She loves to spend money on legal proceedings. She went after April. She's gone after Aaron twice. She's, probably threatened Aaron when he was involved with the polycule and the cocaine stuff to take some sort of legal action against him. And I have to imagine, that this stupid bitch is probably going to come get me. She's probably gearing up. It's probably going to happen. It'd be retarded if Aaron's flexing this hard and nothing is coming. So I imagine they're spending hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, putting together this case. Again, I rue the day when I have to go before a judge and they're like, and another joke he told, and another thing he made up and joked about our daughter about. I mean, I just can't wait. I can't wait. I had a dream that one day my show would be played in a courtroom, that it's going to be played twice. And by the way, can I appeal? Can I appeal to Balin LaRue? First of all, Balin LaRue, if that really is you who emailed me, and I guess it is, I didn't even know until 2 weeks ago that your last name was LaRue. I never even put that together. That's how little I know about your stupid, sad family. So, that's how seriously I took it all. I was very embarrassed when I found out live on this little piggy that Balin's last name was LaRue. For some reason, I thought that was Ashley's name only. I don't know why. So anyway, that's what. So if I'm Aaron, and I was telling Aaron, like, when he was lying about me, when he was saying that I sexually harassed his daughter, which is insane. It's an insane claim to make when I've never talked to your daughter, don't know your daughter. But, Aaron gets hurt. Aaron's an emotionally unstable guy. So Aaron started making up shit and floundering and getting out over his skis, as Gino Bisconte would like to say, about his allegations and stuff about me. I'd say the same thing, the same thing as every joke about Aaron Imholte and his children and all that stuff. Do I stand by them all? Am I proud of all that? No. Is it illegal? No. Was I being silly? 100%. But I gotta say, being out and away from the internet for a week, this did kind of get away. This was never intended to screw up Aaron's kids' lives or even cause stress for Ashley LaRue. Now, again, I can't say this enough. Ashley LaRue to me just seems like one of the stupidest bitches on earth because she can't stop watching it all. She can't stop participating in it all. And all you have to do for all this stuff is not watch it. All you have to do is not pay attention and it goes away. This idea that, like, well, if I search Ashley LaRue, my name comes up and these podcasts come up. And it's like, okay, but like in a month they won't. And one of the saddest things I think both Aaron and Ashley and Balin, if he's involved, is that a real name for a man? Balin. No one over here wants to talk about your children. I look, if we can, I assume this is coming. I'm not trying to get out of it. I assume if Aaron's going in for an interview this week, I've got a big lawsuit coming. And believe me, it's my first one. And I'm terrified about it. I'm really sure the courts are going to protect your daughter. But I would say you don't have to do it. I would say this is retarded. I'm not going to pretend it's purely selfless, but do you really want to do this to your kid? Is this really what you're going to do? We're going to enter into evidence every video of me making jokes about your daughter. That's what you want to do. You want to put these into court. Okay, I guess. Okay. It's not. But what I would say to that very, very stupid litigious couple is that you don't have to do that. No one over here is trying to talk about your children. No one's trying to really put that forward. And actually, even since I got that email from Balin, we're not really talking about his kids anymore. We're not looking to talk about his kids. So on the one hand, I'm like, if you're suing me, this is retarded. But if you have to do it, I understand. But this is going to make it so. How does this make it better? How does this make your daughter's name or your son's name or whatever you're worried about in the search results better? So I would say if you're Balin or Ashley, soft timeout on this. Soft timeout on this. You're not going to have any reassurance that I don't talk about your children, but all you do need is pattern recognition. We only talked about your kids. And again, once my lawyer goes through and shows every stupid clip that the Clippers have sent you that you're going to try to bring to court, once we zoom out and play those in context and in jokes, you're going to feel really fucking stupid. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. So, number A, I assume it's coming. I assume this is going to be happening. Number two, I'd say you don't have to do it. You don't really have to do that. Same way with Aaron. I'm not suing Aaron. Aaron, shut the fuck up and stop saying I harass his kids. Do you think I want to spend thousands of dollars? Do you think I want to sue a man? I don't. I asked Aaron to stop saying I harass his children, and he did. He has shut the fuck up, and he's never said it since. I'll monitor the situation. Do I want to sue Aaron? Do I want to go to court over that? I don't. Would it be very, very funny? It would. Would I consider it? I have. I've spoken to a lawyer about it. I've already spent money on it. But, yeah, I assume this is coming. Look, Aaron said he's got to go in and talk to lawyers this week and, like, tape a deposition. So I assume there's a lawsuit coming, and I will keep you posted of it. The minute I'm served, I'll let you know what the details are. I'll let you know what crime I've committed that I'm being accused of. I'll let you know. I'm looking forward to it. I do think it's fucking retarded. It's fucking stupid. We only talked about your children because your husband, ex-husband, their father talked about them. And if you think, and it's the same thing I told Balin over email, if you think for 1 minute what I've said about your kids or done to your kids is going to embarrass them more than what their father does and will continue to do, you know, one of the reasons it's going to be so bad for this stupid family is that Ashley and Aaron are working to, like, dissolve that restraining order. You know, Ashley recognized her husband to be such a monster, she had to go get a restraining order to get him and his wife to stop talking about her and her children, his children. And now that they're getting along because April's gone, they're going to dissolve this restraining order? They're going to... No, Aaron's allowed to talk about the kids and the wife now. It's all good. Okay. I holy shit. So, again, this bitch has more money than sense. I've said it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I assume it's coming. She seems fucking retarded. And I guess she wants to drag everything that's happened to her children through legal documents, making it infinitely more searchable on the web and dragging this out. I'll be here for it. I'll let you know what's happening. I have no news, and it sounds like they're not even close to being ready. If Aaron's still got to go in and record testimony, seems silly. This is a video, I guess, of the... Is this Doom?
It's tough to deal with sometimes because he's remarkably autistic.
Oh, boy.
Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1 says, did you see Chad played a secret tape of Melton from an undisclosed source today? Yeah, and I saw Chad called Melton the P word. Oh, boy, you better...
This is great. All right, hold on. I got to fucking do this. Let's see if we can get it working. Really, it never goes well for me. The P word. This is what these guys are doing.
Better get those lawsuit papers ready. Chad and I need something to wipe our asses with.
Again, why'd you... Look, if you... Aaron, you silly bitch. If you think you didn't do anything wrong, why'd you stop doing the thing I told you to stop doing? Go ahead and keep saying that I sexually harass your daughter and find out. Here's what happened, nerd. It's why, again, I know how everything gets determined. I'm trying. I actually don't. I feel a little bit bad if Ashley LaRue and the children get involved in this. If they do come after me and sue me, I feel a little bit bad. Don't worry. I'm not worried about it. You stupid bitch. I know how civil lawsuits end up. Settlements. So I know exactly how this will end. No one's afraid of it. I've had 1 million of these settled behind the scenes. I know exactly what happens with civil lawsuits. A waste of money and settlements. That's what shall happen. You got to take down the shows where you called my daughter a cup holder. Okay. Was it worth the thousands? I know how civil lawsuits go, nerds. You're not getting a dime. There's no monetary damages at all. And I imagine what you want to happen ultimately is for your daughter's name to be off shows and it not be searchable. But again, it's going to be all over court documents now. And those videos and transcripts of those videos and all those jokes and stuff will now be more searchable because they're in court documents. I just like it doesn't even make sense. Aaron is actually defaming somebody by saying something that's not true. Now, again, what did I do? Make jokes about cup holders and stuff. It's so disproportionate. It's insane. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's one of the saddest, most pathetic, transparent, desperate moves you can do the minute you start saying that I've harmed your child, or that I go after your child. He wants you in jail, says DK. I believe that. I really do believe that. So I honestly, it does turn my stomach a little bit to think about a family dragging their kids further into this. That is what's happening, and it is bananas. Again, I assume this is coming for me. I assume it's real. I assume it's coming. I'm not trying to wiggle out of it, but holy shit, are you going to drag your fucking family further into this for nothing? Again, what do you think you're going to get, you stupid motherfuckers? What do you think's going to happen? I have to stop doing my show. You get all my dollars. My firstborn daughter has to be subjected to Aaron's ridicule. What do you think's going to happen? Again, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Lawyers are going to talk, sap money away from both of us, and then it's going to be settled. So I'm in for it. I'll let you guys know everything I can along the way. And you'll find out, I guess, when I find out. Sounds like they have a lot of work to do putting together their case. So stay tuned. But here's Aaron being giddy about coming to get me.
I don't know. It does seem like if he wanted to go that way, it does seem like a long way to go. If you want to just cut me a check, you can just cut me a check.
Look at this.
I don't know why you want to go through the rigmarole of trying to file something and then having it thrown out and having to just pay my legal bills.
First of all, that doesn't automatically happen either. You fucking idiot. What's crazy is he's talked to a lawyer about this stuff way more than I have and still doesn't know how it works. He thinks, look, listen to this. Well, right before he threatens me that he's going to drag his children through the legal system, he tells me that I better be careful. I'll have to pay his legal fees. It's like, first of all, I don't know what his lawyer costs, $6 to $7 an hour. Second of all, I really am not a legal guy. I really don't sue individuals. I asked you to stop, and you stopped. I asked you to stop saying that I sexually harassed your daughter, and you stopped saying it. That's all I want. That's really all I want. There's no money I'm coming after you for. I have seen what your show makes. Yeah, I want you to stop saying I committed a sex crime against your daughter. That's the number one thing I want. I want you to stop lying about me because you don't know how to process your emotions. So now we're good. As far as I'm concerned over here, we're all good.
It'll be an hour or two of work. It won't be that much for you, but if you just want to send me 20, 30, $400 in the mail, go nuts.
He thinks his lawyer costs $20, $30, or $400 for a couple hours of work. He also thinks that if I slapped him with some sort of, slander or defamation lawsuit, that his lawyer could fight it in 2 hours of work. People have pointed this out, and they're rightly so. This is astute. I'm not bringing a lawsuit that I can't win. I wouldn't waste my time. If papers land on your doorstep from me, it's fucking over, Johnny. It's over. I don't really do that, regardless. But there's not going to be any frivolous suit brought by me. There's not going to be what you kids call lol suits. There's not going to be any of that. I'm not doing anything for fun. The fact that, again, these guys are so dumb, and what I don't get is how much experience he has with the legal system. He's been through this several times. You think he would know better, but he really, what he thinks it will happen is when I go, hey, judge, this guy keeps saying I sexually harassed his daughter, which is a serious crime. He thinks he'll be able to go, dude, look at all these videos of him making jokes about my daughter. He really thinks that. I wouldn't be surprised if Ashley LaRue thinks that, because her podunk lawyer has told her, like, dude, if he makes like upwards of 7 to 8 jokes, we'll have him dead to rights. You won't. Again, there's not a number of jokes that shall be determined by the court as harassment of your daughter. 1 joke, fine. 2 jokes, maybe I could see it. 3 jokes, is your daughter okay? So again, it's number one, poor parenting on their part to realize that their father has brought all this upon their family. We don't talk about the kids unless Aaron talks about the kids. When Aaron doesn't talk about the kids, we all move on from the kids. Nobody gives a fuck about your kids, including the parents, by the way, including what seems like Ashley, Balin, and Aaron. They're all just pawns. That's the sad part. Like I 100% honestly, like, it is insane to keep dragging the children into this. And I don't mean talking about them on a show, which they should not be viewing. My one thing when Balin was like, you're hurting the kids, I was like, stop letting them watch. My recommendation to Balin would be to step up and be a daddy. Stop letting the children watch Nobody Likes Onions. Stop letting them watch. You fucking idiots. The only way your children get hurt by this show is that you keep letting them watch or telling them. You know, or Ashley hears about it and she's hand-wringing. Who's telling you about it? Ashley and Balin and those kids should not be seeing any of this ever, or hearing about it, or it's so wild. It's so wild. So anyway, that's where I'm at with this. I guess the hammer's coming. Ashley's going to put me away. You know, first there was the cup holder joke, and then he made another joke about how maybe after she turned 18, she'd be legal for him to pursue. Yeah, it's not a maybe. She would be. I struggle. I think they're so embarrassed of their show that what happens is they think, like, if I get in front of a judge, I'll really go, oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I made a joke about banging your girl when she's 18 years old and legal. Yes, Your Honor, I did make a joke about banging an 18-year-old. Am I free to go? Holy shit, everyone. How do you think it's going to happen? How do you think it's going to go down? I'm going to go in there and go, oh, I'm really in over my head with all the jokes. I'm not. So look, again, am I proud of all the stuff I've said about Aaron's kids or kids in general? No. But when I've been doing this for 20 years and idiots keep cutting together sizzle reels of me talking about children inappropriately, and they last a minute and 2 seconds over 20 years, I'm guilty. Take me away. Take me away. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Take me away. Did you see the supercut? I saw the supercut. They're like, here's everything he's ever said inappropriate about kids. It's a minute long. It was a minute long. 20 years. Dead to rights. Dead to rights I've been got. Fuck am I going to eat my words when I get caught up in front of that court? And they're like, and another joke. And then he made this joke. Ah, fuck. So all I'll say about it is, do I want to be sued? I do not. I would ask for this to be timed out and thought about and thrown away. Do I think I'm going to be sued? Or I say sued, harassment, restraining order, whatever's coming. Do I think it's coming? I do. Number one, because Ashley LaRue seems reactive and fucking retarded. She's proven that. She gets restraining orders on her husband when he's mean. She goes to have them repealed when he's nice. She seems like a retarded bitch. So, do I think it's coming? I do. I do think it's coming. I don't think they can help themselves. And again, I'll probably never be able to talk to you again. And this will be bad. This will be so bad for me. This will be really rough. It definitely won't be worse for your children. It definitely won't be bad. This will make all the search engine stuff go away. It definitely won't drag your kids through Kiwi Farms and Reddit. I'm sure they won't come up again. You won't have all the anonymous names that tear apart all these podcasts, making fun of your daughters and sons. And holy shit. I mean, again, there's 19 Twitter accounts that are anonymous that think they're getting me by calling me a pedophile every day. It doesn't, it doesn't make me a pedophile, but also like it doesn't go away. And like, if you think a lawsuit against a man about your children will get people to stop talking about your children, you've not been paying attention. You're literally gonna have all these LawTuber guys talking about your daughter. Fuck. I mean, when their names are in the court documents, do you think everyone on YouTube will say them more or less? Let's do a quiz, Ashley LaHoo. Let's do a quiz. When you put your daughter's name, your son's name, your other daughter's name into court documents and come after me, and there's a new lawsuit for all these idiots to milk. Again, I get it. $5,000 to you, $10,000 to you to set up the lawsuit to come after Melton. I don't think you understand how these economies of scale work. Everyone in the universe will make more money off this lawsuit than you spent to bring it. And your daughters and sons and kids' names shall be out and about more than ever and talked about more than ever. So do I want it? Do I think she should be doing this? No. This is going to be a nightmare for everybody involved, including myself. Nobody wants to be sued. Oh, huh? Think I want to be sued at Christmas? I don't. So I'm begging, please stop. But I also again, the fact that Ashley LaRue and her family are so out of this and keep wanting to be involved in it is wild. She had a restraining order against her husband. Like, okay, fine, we don't have to be part of this anymore. He can't bring us up on the show. That other people will leave it alone. It's all going to go away. And now she wants to bring it all back in. Again, there'll be 90 podcasts talking about this. How else will it go? Just curious.
Yum, yum. Give me that cake, that baby cake.
Holy shit. I look forward to it. Again, I imagine this will be a week or so before I'm served with anything. Sounds like they're still putting it all together over there. Minnesota, things happen a little slower. And then I don't know what he pictures. Like, I'm going to be in a courtroom with Ashley and have to answer for my crimes. I'm not going. If it's an HRO, I won't even show. I'll just accept it. I'll accept it. No contest. I don't need to talk about Aaron's children. I know everybody thinks it's like a must do. It's not. We will never mention Aaron's children here again. The damage is done. It's fine. So if that's what it is, easy peasy. We don't talk about kids no more. We accept. Your Honor, we accept. Until I get drunk one night and talk about how my life would be so much easier if Ashley LaRue got murdered while I flicked my bean.